Yeah, just wanted to come to y'all, you know what I mean, for like a little minute. Just yeah, because I feel pretty good and I just wanted to, man, I'm really happy about what's happening, what's seeing. I know I really haven't been putting out articles, it just been, schedule has been different, just getting readjusted, you know what I mean, to like, just, really loving this new home life and stuff like that, and just really balancing other things out, getting ourselves prepared for the other stuff. But it can't Powhatan. But I definitely got to say, man, like I'm loving the fact that I'm seeing other brothers and sisters, man, talk about it. You know what I mean? This thing will not be stopped, man. It won't be stopping. It's not going to stop, man. And I'm glad that this thing is starting to spread, and many of our brothers and sisters are talking about the Nesara Gesara Act or the Nesara Gesara Act. I'm loving it right now. I'm glad that I'm seeing more and more brothers and sisters, are going out there doing their own research, which lets me know that these people are really doing the research and putting it out there. This is the time that we gotta, put something out there because a lot of our people, they don't know nothing about it. You know, they really don't know nothing about it. And I remember the time when Asida Decatears was up there saying, peace to that brother, peace more. When he was up there saying we're going to get our inheritance, but we got to get a nationality. I'm looking like, yo, what does that mean? So that was when I read Gesara Act. That was when all of a sudden, like, oh, that's what he mean. Yo, hey, knowledge yourself. I was like, oh, that's what he means. So we get our nationality. We all gonna get, what I mean? We all gonna um yeah, man, we are gonna get our inheritance and stuff like that, but we gotta have a nationality. So that was when I came across the Nazareth Gesara Act. I said, "Oh, that's what it's talking about." So it pretty much confirmed, what he was up there saying, get our inheritance because so we can break away from this system. Because we pretty much, if we're not back in the old republic, we are going to be going back to the old republic. You feel me? And we're going to be covering much more about that, sometime at a later date. But that's exactly what it's talking about. They said it's going back to the Republic of America. So if it's going to be, hey, has got a lot of ego. So if it's going to be going back to that, then that means it's dealing with the original people that was already over here. And that means we got to have a nationality, and that's, what I mean, and that's definitely needed. I'm just grateful, man, that I'm seeing other brothers and sisters. They are getting hipped onto it. They are reading about the Nesara Gesara Act or the Nesara Gesara Act, however you want to pronounce it. And it's a great thing. It's a great time, and we are seeing the explosion of it in such a great way. And that's exactly what. Now it's like when I came across it, I was and when I read it, I mean, exactly, Clarissa York is right. And to the republic for which it stands, right? Exactly. You feel me? And it just seemed like, when I came across it, because to be real with y'all, I came across this act like 8 years ago, but 8 years ago, and when I first kind of like saw it, I was like, yo, I was like, come on, man, really? I'm like, yo, this can't be going on. But that was my mindset at the time frame because I still wanted to like work, you know what I mean? Yada yada yada, pay taxes, pay bills, stuff like that. Story short, right? But the thing was the seed was planted, so all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? Let me go back like reading something about this. Because I'm looking at the Nesara Act and I did the research and I was like, yo. And that was when I came across the website Blissful Visions. I said, yo, are you kidding me? First I read it on LinkedIn, then I just kept reading and researching. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is amazing what I'm reading. Yo, the Nesara Act or the Nesara Gesara Act, however you pronounce it, yo, it is dope, man. I recommend that y'all really look into it. But I'm glad other brothers and sisters are talking about it because there's not too many. I mean, I'm not bragging or boasting, but there's not too many other black YouTubers talking about it. It's a couple of them, but I'm glad that I'm seeing more and more more and more of them are talking about it. It's something exactly right. We can in process. You got to crawl before you walk. But I'm just so glad that I'm seeing, how it's correlating to what's going on because it's dealing with 209 sovereign nations, which means, you know, you know, you know, you know, and we are. You feel me? We went from Indian to Negro to colored to black to Afro American back to black to now African American. And it's like, why are we the only ones in the world that keep getting reclassified? It's like, what are you hiding from us? And that's why I say, man, you got to dig deep on this information. We got to have a nationality. And that's something that, I'm going to be working on. And once I get it, it's going to be presented to y'all. But the reason, yeah, man, because I'm just glad that it's really has sparked a lot of people. Because it's crazy, man. I came across this 8 years ago. It kind of just like brushed it off. I'm like, yo, this cannot be. I'm like, yo, are you serious? Because of my mind frame and my thinking at that time, I was trying to like, what I mean? Like get myself on my feet. So I wasn't even thinking about stuff like that. But I'm glad that seed was planted because by me coming back across it, it has really sparked the flame in a lot of y'all. And this thing will not be stopped. I can definitely see this thing being implemented. Because why? Because this plan did not come from here. They said it came from highly benevolent beings. These people are evolved, which means it did not come from here. Highly benevolent beings. And this is something that is a part of us, man. This goes back to us. Hey P Jackson, this is going back to us. The original people that was already over here. Who was already over here before these caucus? Yeah. Thank you, God's Illuminated One. For real? Okay, facts. You said God's Illuminated One. You said you see Nesara guess with 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Man, I'm just glad to come across it because I mean it was not many other YouTubers talking about this, and there's not many others right now. Because I got to say, over there, Caucasians, they going hard on it. They talking about it. They've been talking about it. But a lot of, a lot of that stuff was hidden from us. But see, I came across somebody like, that told me about it. I forgot who the person was. I don't know. And they talking about, and also when I read about the Nesara Gesara, they talking about also full disclosure of ETs. Hold on, y'all. Man, girl, if you don't stop crying, stop whining. And Sage, oh, damn trick. Hey, girl, don't be coming over here acting crazy. Mm. Hey, girl. And like I said, though, man, I really recommend that y'all brothers and sisters, man, go out there and read up on it and take a look at it, man, and see what this act is talking about, man. It's not going to be stopped, and it's going to be implemented. And I see it already, in like little steps being implemented. I'm really deeply honored, man, to like come across it and plant that seed and other people doing the research and they going hard at it. They really going hard at it, man, and they just, they passing it on, and that's exactly what my intentions was when I came across it. Hey Shay, hey certified juice addict, hey girl, hey Miss Elbow Jones, I'm doing good, certified juice all, it's all in order right now. Everything is all lining up. Everything is all lining up for man. And I got to say, man, it's like the more that I keep digging deep and deep into it, man, of the history of it and looking at it, it's just so amazing. It's really amazing, man. Y'all gotta really check out The website Blissful Visions, man, they got so much information around it and just other things, what's happening, what's taking place. And I'm still looking at this information, man, because it's going to be a lot of information up on I'm going to be writing about and talking about it. Because I don't want to keep on beating a dead horse about it, but this thing right here is incredible. You really got to look into it. I mean, other people been looking into it. It's mainly a lot of the women. They blown away. Oh, okay, God's eliminated one. Oh, okay, thank you, P. Jackson. Yeah, man, like the information is dope because it's crazy. I saw this. Yeah, you feel me, Miss Obo Jones? Yeah, it's like when I saw this, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Yeah, because I mean, word got back like this is going to be happening. Hey, Michelle W. I'm like, yeah, man, this is going to be happening. So, that's the reason why. That's the reason why when I read it, man, I read it with so much passion because, hey, Benita King, that's the reason why I read it with so much passion because I know, man, like, these things are what they're going to plan to implement and what's going to be in store for us. It's just going to be so amazing. That's something right there to be excited about, man. Like, exactly, Brandon Poole, right? We got to be on a high frequency as well because the quantum financial at a high frequency. It operates in the light, and it rejects dark and evil intent, which means you got to be at a high frequency. Yeah, we already have the goal. This is a reset. Yup. Oh yeah, I checked out the fall Cabal channel, Benita King. Oh yeah, that stuff is dope. Yeah, that stuff is dope. Yeah, it's a lot of information. And many people been checking out that page called blissfulvisions.com. Please check out that page, blissfulvisions.com. It is so much great information, updates. I mean, I'm blown away. I still haven't even covered everything on their website because it's so much. Hey Giovanni. I mean, can you imagine when this thing is implemented, like the things that we're going to be having and seeing? Yeah, I'm talking about zeros out all credit card mortgage and other bank debt due to illegal banking and government activities that created and precipitated this debt. This is the Federal Reserve's worst nightmare, a jubilee of forgiveness of debt. It's going to abolishes income tax, abolishes the IRS. Employees of the IRS will be transferred into the U.S. Treasury National Sales Tax area. Thank you, Shay. Creates a 14% flat rate on non-essential and new items only. Sales tax revenue for the government. In other words, food and medicine will not be taxed, no items such as old homes. Yep, increases benefits for senior citizens. Returns us back to constitutional law to all courts and legal matters. Reinstates the original title of nobility amendment. It establishes new presidential and congressional elections within 120 days after Nesara's announcement. Then they saying the interim government will cancel all national emergencies and return us back to constitutional based law and legal system. It creates the new U.S. Treasury rainbow currency, which of the United States initiated by Franklin Roosevelt in 1933 and the instigation of the Federal Reserve. Monitors elections and prevents. Yep. It initiates new U.S. Treasury Bank and a bank system in line with constitutional law. It eliminates the Federal Reserve System. He said during the transition period, the Federal Reserve will allow to be operate side by side, restores financial privacy, retains all judges and attorneys in constitutional law. Exactly, Michelle W. Yup. Seizes all aggressive U.S. government militaries worldwide. Establishes a platform for the United States to lead the world towards peace. Releases enormous sums of money for multitude of humanitarian purposes. Enabled the release of over 6,000 patents suppress technologies that are being withheld from the public under the guise of national security, including free energy devices, anti-gravity, and sonic killer machines. And also what they want to disclose, they want to do full disclosure of ETs and humanoids and aliens as well. That's exactly what I found out more on Blissful Visions when it comes to the Nesara Act. And I just read the things of what it's going to implement. And this act was signed into law on October the 10th, 2000, and it was supposed to be announced at 10 o'clock a.m. on September the 11th. You right about that, God's Illuminated One. Hey, Valerie. That act is already, you know what I mean? It's like it's already signed into law. They just haven't enacted. You feel me? They're going to be full disclosure of all that. And they're going to release all the technologies. And they said in the Gesara Nesara, we're going to be traveling to other planets, living among other off-world races, trade with them, and travel to other planets. We're going to be like the fucking Jetsons and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Hey, little beauty, good to see you, sis. I apologize for cussing y'all, but like I said, it's going to be like the goddamn Jetsons. And I'm just reading to y'all the Nesara Gesara. Exactly, certified juice addict. You feel me? Yes. I've been talking about this for a while. And I didn't read this many times, but I want to keep reading it because I want y'all to know. And that's why I say the more that we talk about it, the more we research it and we spread it, it's going to continuously to keep on. Wow. I'm gonna have to think about that one, Miss Elbow Jones. Yeah, man, this thing, they said this planet did not come from this planet. Yeah, God's Limited wants a 6,000 hidden black aliens technology. They said the technology goes all the way back in the days of Lemuria. Of Lemuria. They said when the planet was called Lemuria. And we're going to be dealing with a quantum financial system. We are going to be dealing with a cashless society in a quantum financial system. Everything is going to be changing. Everything is changing right in front of us at a very fast and rapid rate. And I got to say, this thing that I'm reading, it is something great to be a part of. Becky C say, ancient future. That's dope. I like that. Ancient future. That's amazing. I hear you, Becky C. Yup. Hey, the Badass Patrol. You said Mark, Kashawn Christopher. He's talking about the goal reset. All right, okay, nice. Lalo Beauty said our people were exposed to alien invasion thousands of years ago. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine? And the reason why I say this goes into nationality, because check it out. This is what the Gesara Nesara. Yep. They said Nesara has merged with Gesara, or Nesara has merged with Gesara. Alliance sources are claiming that Nesara is no longer needed in America since last month at that time when Trump signed the revised Paris Agreement, in which Gesara was secretly embedded. Therefore, Nesara which was originally destined for the Republic of America, has merged with Gesara. The announcement that you know that it's real. Nesara, they know it's true. You know what I mean? The Nesara Gesara or the Nesara Gesara. You feel me? Still the same thing? Exactly. You feel me, Miss Elbow Jones? Right. The Nesara is going to, you know, set that thing straight. Because this plan did not come from us. They said it's going to amount to a total of 206 sovereign nations. This is what this plan is going to implement. Sovereign nations. Sovereign nations. Thank you, P. Jackson. You feel me? That's deep stuff. Yes, which means in the near future, we're going to be working for ourselves. That's right. We are not going to be working for anybody because these people, they have fostered the belief of dearth. which means having less than. Dearth means having less than. So they want the masses to have less and they want to have the most. But now that is coming to an end, which means we are headed into the golden age of we headed to the golden age of peace and prosperity. That's what the Gesara and the Nesara are implementing. Look at that. See, this how much I read this shit. Look, the ink is fucked up. That's how you know. I read this on Blissful Visions and I've been reading this like crazy. And I'm only going deeper to the stuff. You feel me, Valerie Jordan? Right. This is going to be real freedom. Your real reparations are going to come. And if I'm not mistaken, they talking about if not 100,000 a month, we going to see. If not, they talking about, from what I checked, it's going to be like $10 million that's going to be released into your account within a matter of 72 hours. Somebody else talked about the movie Cloud Atlas. Somebody else. God's Illuminated One. Yeah, you've been on here for a minute. Damn, Q Max said I read every night before I go to bed. I hear that, bro. I heard that. Wow, Becky C said Lemuria rise again. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me go into that since you talk about Lemuria, Becky C. Matter of fact, this is Becky C. This is going to be dealing with the super head into. They say we are all connected at the quantum level. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Generation and transmission technology in the 20th century is events of the world has seen. The spirit guide Kayard, channeled by Lee Carroll, has been telling us for years. Humans are quantum multi-dimensional beings of pure consciousness in human form. Cryer also said the first civilization on the planet was called Lemuria. Quantum DNA was at 90%. A quantum DNA working at 90% creates a quantum DNA produces qualitative, intuitive information. Lemurians knew all about the solar system, society, but without any technical advancement as you have now. That's dealing with Lemuria. They said they had a quantum DNA at 90%. Did y'all hear what I just read? This is dealing with the Nesara Gesara, or the Nesara Gesara, however you pronounce it. The Nesara Gesara, yes. Yes. And this is on blissfulvisions.com. Of course, they're going to say, Mr. Troy Ma, of course, it's going to be some naysayers that's going to be doing that, because you got to think about it, man. Like, if it wasn't real, they wouldn't be bitching about it. So it's going to be trolls. It's going to be naysayers. But that's the reason why I say it won't be stopped, because all what they doing, a lot of them are just blowing smoke. It's talking bullshit. And the reason why they saying this right about now, because they talking about quantum physics and spirituality pretty much coming together. Because they said the new quantum financial system is a super advanced out of this world technology that the dark cabal does not have. It has the capacity to map information. I'm sorry, time and space continuum and no time and space. It holds massive amounts of data and electricity. It is not dependent upon any electrical grid and not even crystals. It is powered by the it is powered by the limitless energy source of life itself, which is consciousness. The very source of limitless energy that powers the human individual also powers the quantum financial system. It can only operate in the light and rejects darkness and evil intent, and reads into all organic life forms and understands growth patterns. The way it's programmed, it is not possible for the dark cabal to steal any money or wealth from any person, only the line of source of consciousness which is present in all of us. Exactly, Max. Right. They know your intentions. That's why they say it operates in the light and rejects darkness and evil intent. It rejects darkness and evil intent, which means you got to be at a high frequency. So if you want to be using it for something bad, guess what? You're not going to get it. That's dealing with the Nesara Gesara, and I've read about the Lemurians and technology and stuff like that. That's why I say this thing won't be stopped. This thing ain't gonna be stopped. Exactly, Valerie Jordan. Right. You feel me? Ain't that stuff deep? Look this stuff up, y'all. Don't just take my word for it. I'm reading it to y'all, but look into it. Look into it and do the research. I'm telling you, it goes so deeper. It goes deep and deep. I mean, yo, like all of the stuff, then like, yo, it's their website talk about the Palladians. It goes into Andromeda. It goes into all of the constellations. Look up blissfulvisions.com, family. Their website has been a great blessing. And I'm still scratching the surface. That's how deep that site is. And they want the information to be disseminated. Yeah, Valerie. You looked into it, Valerie? Exactly, Becky. See, right? Creativity, originality, peace. So we're going to be going into a golden age. This is what the golden age is going to be about: peace and prosperity for all. Can you imagine? Let's just say, can you imagine $10 million into your account all at once? Hey, Camilla Thomas, she's reading over the weekend, right? Ain't it interesting? So Dorian Johnson is called blissfulvisions.com. Thank you, God's illuminated one. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Read it. Yes. Slowly, piece by piece. That stuff is heavy. It is a great website. Yeah. Blissfulvisions.com. Exactly right. They talk about the dark cabal takedown on there, dealing with the indictments on there. Yes. They got sources on there. Thank you, Shay. Thank you for putting up the website. Right. Ain't it, Miss Obo Jones? Their website has been a blessing. Yes. It's like deep. It's deep. Stuff that y'all been wanting to talk about. Y'all been wanting me to talk about since I came across their website, man. Like I still gotta man. Yup, exactly right. They're dealing with the 5G, the medical part, bitch. It's a lot of great information. And all of that stuff came from the website looking up the Nesara Gesara. And I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? All this technology that's going on. You know what I mean? They about to be UFOs about to be uncloaking themselves. This shit is about to be dope, man. And that's the reason I've been looking at their site. You gotta check it. It's gonna be no more racism. Yup. Hey, ain't it more? Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Got you, say. Of a guy in Nazareth art. Okay, cool. It might be called Into the Light, or might be called something else. The Pentagon has released photos, information about the UFOs, and Lilo Beauty, right? And you looked up Nazareth, right? You already know that thing is real. You know what I mean? Dealing with your background, you know. Yep. And anybody who's on a low frequency is not going to make it to the golden age. You will not make it to the golden age. It is all the time. If you have this kind of disorder, low vibrational program devil disorder, it doesn't matter what race, color, or creed you are. If you are a low vibrational program devil, you will not make it to the golden age. We do not give a fuck. Okay, thank you, Lado Beauty. I apologize if I'm cussing a little too much. Thank you, Lado Beauty, for confirming that. Exactly. With her background, she know what's real. Great information. Thank you, Becky. See, that's right. It will not be. So if you're racist, you ain't making it. If you're a prick, you ain't making it. Exactly, Lalo Beauty, right? Tell him if you are a low vibrational program devil, you are not going to make it. Ms. Elwood Jones said, I think about the song Fly Like a Bird when I think about the Nesbitt. I feel you though. I feel you though, Ms. Elwood Jones, right? Yeah, Q Mac. I feel you, man. Say my heart smiles every time I read Blissful Visions. I know it's just crazy information. I'm like, right. And what's so great about it? They got sources on there. It got the sources on there. Yup. And see, the reason why I say the Nazareth gas was not going to be stopped because this is actually us, man, dealing with heaven on earth. This is us dealing with heaven on earth. It's actually been, you know what I mean, there for a long time. I'm glad and honored because this is really going to be heaven on earth. This is going to be a great and beautiful, wonderful time, man, because we're not going to have any negativity on this planet. No more pedophiles, no more child trafficking, no more sex trafficking, no more cannibalism, no more fuck shit, no more wars, no more bloodshed. Yeah, man, no more fighting over money, no more fighting, no more hurt, no more pain. A lot of people, for us to see for us to see the golden age, a lot of people going to have to go. A lot of people going to have to go for us to see the golden age. And I feel like Thanos. Yes, yeah, I feel you right. I feel like Thanos. I want to get rid of. I feel like Thanos. I want to see all of the stubborn, crazy ass people off the planet. Hey, what's going on, Xenopet? Quantum financial system. I read it to him, man. I read it to him about the quantum financial system. I'm telling them. You read about the Nesara Gesara, right? This thing will not be stopped, man. This thing ain't going to be stopped. It's not going to be stopped, man. I'm ready for this. Yeah, man, I'm ready for this world to come in, man. The golden age is going to be lit. It's going to be light. You know, it's going to be righteous, man. It's going to be beautiful, man. And I just cannot wait till this whole thing is going to be enacted, man. Because what it's going to do is, man, if you ask me, and I really believe we are already in phase one of the Nesara, because it's like, exactly, Miss Elbow Jones, you're right. Yep. Thank you, Zeno Pet. Like you said, man. Yep, it's going down. Yep. It is really going down, man. Yep. And I feel like Thanos, man. A lot of people are gonna have to be cleansed off the planet, man. You feel me? For us, you know what I mean, to live in a world at peace, a lot of people are gonna have to go. Started from the top. They look all of them pedophiles. All of them pedophiles, drinking blood, trafficking children, sex trafficking, organ trafficking. Yup, it's going to be a purge of evil. Yup. I said the same thing, Reginald Burnett. A world without racism is heaven on earth. A world without racism is heaven on earth. That's right, Lion Guarders, yup. Yup, you said, is it true so many days before the election? They said after the announcement, it's going to be, matter of fact, matter of fact, let me read it again. All right, check. Nesara on Brief History of Nesara. On late one evening, March 9, 2000, a written phone call was hand delivered by the Delta Force personnel and Navy SEALs to 15 members of the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House. Who were sponsors and co-sponsors of Nesara. They were immediately escorted by the Delta Force and these Navy SEALs to their respective voting chambers, where they passed the National Economic and Security and Reformation Act. That's what Nesara means, or Nesara, the National Economic Security and Reformation Act. And they also said right here, these 15 members of Congress were the only people lawfully allowed to hold traffic in the allowed to hold office in accordance with the original 13th Amendment. Remember, if you will, that British soldiers destroyed copies of the titles of nobility amendment in the war 1812 because it prevented anyone who had ties to the Crown of England from holding public office. Nesara is the most groundbreaking reformation to not sweep only this country, but our entire planet history. This act does away with the Federal Reserve Bank, the IRS, the shadow government, and much more. It's representative of the government, our nation, quote unquote, finally subordinating to serving all Americans. Now, here's what Nesara is actually going to be implemented. Are y'all ready? Thank you, Badass Patrol. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Bob Ross Live? Hey, what's up? L Doug, you ready for heaven on earth? Check this out. Nesara going to implement this. Zeroes out all credit card, mortgage, and other bank debt due to illegal banking and government activities that created and precipitated this debt. This is the Federal Reserve's worst nightmare. Pretty much a jubilee of forgiveness, abolishes income tax, abolishes the IRS. Employees of the IRS will be transferred to the U.S. Treasury national tax area. Creates a 14% flat rate on non-essential new items for the government. In other words, food and medicine will not be taxed, no items such as old homes. Yup, increases benefits to senior citizens, returns constitutional law to all courts and legal matters, reinstates the original title of nobility and mint, establishes new presidential and congressional elections within 120 days after Nesara's announcement. That's for y'all who wanted to know. I'm so excited right now. Oh man, y'all got me so pumped up. Y'all got me so pumped up, man. Let's back the constitutional-based law and legal system. Creates a new U.S. Treasury rainbow currency, which is actually backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals, thus ended the bankruptcy of the United States initiated by Franklin Roosevelt in 1933 and the instigation of the Federal Reserve. Monitors elections and prevents illegal election activities of special interest groups. Forbids the sale of American birth certificate records and shadow property bonds by the United States Department of Transportation. Initiates new U.S. Treasury bank system in alignment with constitutional law. Eliminates the Federal Reserve System. During the transition period, the Federal Reserve will be allowed to operate side by side. Restores financial privacy, retains all judges and attorneys in constitutional law, seizes all aggressive U.S. government military actions worldwide, establishes a platform for the United States to lead the world towards peace, press technology from the public under the guise of national security, including free energy devices, anti-gravity, and sonic healing machines. That is what's going to be implemented with the Nesara Act. Or, like they say, Nesara feeling the same way. Your returns constitutional money, gold and silver. What's going on? Yeah, Mr. Jones said, I'm shouting over here like, yes, exactly. This is our time, family. This is our time. This is our time. They talk about the Republic of America. You said I got a person. You got a person named the way. Yeah, but like I said, I'm really glad to read that. And this act was signed into law October the 10th, 2000, and was supposed to be announced at 10 o'clock a.m. on September the 11th. All right, coming. Y'all think that through. So Gesara ain't going to be stopped. Thank you, Pet. Long live the new republic. It's our time. Y'all ready for this shit? The new republic. Just.com. Xenopet, tell them again everything what I'm saying is being confirmed. That's right. And that's right. Man, I'm telling you, and it's dealing with nationality, family. It's all according to 209 sovereign nations. The United States is a corporation. The corporation is over. We're going back to the republic. Thank you, Xenopet. He confirmed. He said, amen, bro. Thank you. I mean, I'm just saying, not bragging or boasting, but look this up. I'm putting it out here. It's not too many black YouTubers talking about this. And I'm glad I got other people on the channel that come in. But yeah, fam. But like I said, it's been another great stream. And look it up. Look this thing up. Look up the Gesara or Nesara, however you pronounce it. Look this thing up. Go to blissfulvisions.com. Look this thing up, man. It is wonderful information. The quantum financial system, the golden age is here, family. Spread this video, share it, look it up. I'm doing my due diligence. I want y'all to know this. So don't be surprised if I come back, because Gesara won't be stopped. The new republic is here. So y'all get ready, because it's going back. You know what time it is. Peace, everyone. I'll see you in a minute.